Hey there, Dipswitch, game changer here. So first of all, brilliant to have you in the team. I think you're going to be absolutely outstanding. Really pleased to have you on board. I know we've chatted quite a bit in game, so fantastic to bring you actually into SOG. Hopefully you've seen how professional it is, and it'll inspire you to even greater things. Already doing really well. I mean, that's a fantastic 92%. It would suggest maybe you're being a bit choosy who you're going to tackle in the battlefield, but hopefully with the way that we'll show you now, you'll take extra players on. The defense stat is absolutely fantastic, but I suspect that's because you've probably got there quick. I'm guessing. Number of fobs, obviously, I think will need a little bit of work, but that's for a level 48 to have these sort of units so far, absolutely outstanding. There's a principle though I'm not sure you've quite got. So if you're looking at this method here, it very much suggests that with your alpha platoon, you're basically smashing into players, and it's just all about survival. There's probably no finesse in it. There's probably no grace in it. Where an alpha at your level at 48, I think I was still doing huge amount of Humvees, all maxed out, but your whole troop of Humvees, a bit like obviously how we might be using e-skims now. That system was developed by the Humvees, so I would have probably had that as my alpha, if I was honest with you. I think the Avenger, again, that's probably just a defense sort of unit. I certainly wouldn't be looking to have it in attack, but I would certainly suggest that you have a think about how you actually attacking a player, because that must be some serious oil cost for that, and really we are all more about precision really than kind of brute force. Now, my favourite attack at your level, to be fair, Humvees was my alpha, and then I perhaps had one tank, two at a push, and then it was all about the M270s, and then to be fair I had Zeus as well as my anti-air, and that was the most ridiculous attack system. No, I mean nobody uses Zeus really nowadays, but I tell you what, you really should. So it's a fantastic bit of kit. So one tank to take the punishment, the M270 to actually give the punishment, and then the Zeus as an anti-air system, and also as a defender, for me is absolutely ridiculous. So I'd maybe have a little look at that and be a bit more of a nuanced play, because people aren't expecting it. So yeah, continue the work with the M270. Certainly don't look at it TOS. It's TOS by name, TOS by nature, so ignore that one. Ignore Breacher. But no, so far so good. Really like what I'm seeing. Hind obviously is excellent. Now you'll start to move towards MI28 next, but really your biggest opportunity will be the Guardian. You could almost leave the MI28 and keep Hind, to be fair, and save some XP on this, but the Guardian is going to be an absolute must, and certainly be your next unit to certainly look at. Now Avengers, certainly for defense systems, I would strongly suggest getting them maxed and have that as your main air defender. Now certainly when you get to the next level, Raptor will start to become the unit to use, until you get the F-35 much later, but I wouldn't really do any more work on Thunderbird, and certainly not on Reapers. It's all probably got to be the Avengers, I would think, for now on, and concentrate on those. Certainly work on your fob, get them all up to 4s, or I don't think you can go any higher than 4s at your level, but do make sure, if for example whatever unit a fob uses, so you can see here your next one up would be Macabre for example, then make sure that Macabre's absolutely maxed, because a maxed fob unit is a maxed fob. It's relative to how strong the fob is, how strong the unit within it is. So if I've come across somebody with, say, a level 9 fob, but the unit's all level 1, it'll be decimated. A level 8 fob with everything maxed in it is going to be a far stronger unit. So that's probably where I would sort of look to concentrate next. So I don't think there's much more you can do at this moment in time until you kind of get to the next level. So don't be any rush. I would say while you've got a level 48, get the Sniper Max, because I think that's going to be a superb defensive unit. I would say to concentrate on the Avengers. I would also say to max the M270 because that will see you all the way through until you get the oh fuck, I've forgotten the bloody name of it. The next rocket launcher system up, if you will, and then Guardians is going to be your next unit to concentrate on. So start to think about getting all your commons together and things along that sort of line. But overall, mate, really satisfactory. A credit that you've done so well with your units. So absolutely superb. Well done, my man.